Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to react to another Thomas and Friends audio story by Keith Randoms I Am. This one's an anniversary special. It is. This one was released on July 14th, 2025, which marked 25 years since Thomas and the Magic Railroad released in cinemas in the UK, and this one is Search for the Lady. So Keith has done quite a few episodes of specials within the film's timeline. There's been a pinch of 10. There's I probably will leave, at the end of the video, I'll probably leave a playlist in the top right corner of the screen so you guys can see all the previous audio stories in that playlist that Keith has had because I don't think I'll be able to remember all of them. I will, so yeah, and to celebrate the special occasion, and this is actually the last video he's uploaded before he's gone away on his Keith had gone away on his break. He's decided to upload a audio story called Search for the Lady. Basically, shortly after Lady returns to guard the Magic Railroad, Thomas wonders if he will ever see her again. Even when things slowly return to normal on the Undersoil, there's no sign of Lady, but will Thomas be able to find her again as he did before? We'll just have to find out in this special anniversary audio story special. So just now I reacted to 16 on Center Soda I did, which was another one of Keith's audio stories, and it was a pretty good one it was, so you want to see match that out, I'll have that in the top right corner of your screen, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reacting to this audio special. Link to what I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this. Celebrating 25 years of Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
Search for the Lady. Written and told by Kiefer Adams. I'm so glad the lost engine's been found again, smiled Henry. So am I, agreed Toby. She was a beautiful sight. Could it be this is the engine Edward was dreaming about? It appears so, said Henry. Mind you, I knew a little bit about the legend myself, but I wasn't too sure if it was true or not. I see, said Toby. Well, with Diesel gone,
that's a reference to Henry,
those bumbling sidekicks of his never to return, and Thomas escorting Lady home, now what? We'll just have to wait and see, replied Henry. Who knows what the future will bring? Are you sure you can't stay any longer? Asked Thomas. I would, but I have to get going, said Lady.
Look at Thomas's face. Look at that face.
Burnett has promised a few upgrades for me, and I must do my duty to keep your world and Shining Time safe. Thomas gave a small smile. Soon, he and Lady arrived at the magic buffers. Take care, won't you? Said Thomas. You know I will, soothed Lady. She was about to set off when Thomas pondered. But what if I need your help? All you have to do, soothed Lady, is look to the moon. With a shrill blast of her whistle, Lady disappeared through the buffers. Thomas was sad to see Lady go, but he did hope he'd get to see her again soon. Shortly after Lady had gone home to Shining Time,
Rainbow Sun,
the Rainbow Sun, the locomotive who worked at Mr. Conductor's railway, had been brought to Sodor as a visitor. The engines were quite fond of the gentle giant, except Gordon, who had quite the scare from him.
We know
Rainbow Sun was given an honourable welcome, but all too soon his time on Sodor came to an end. A special celebration was made in his honour.
I wonder if that means Rainbow Sun came to Sodor via the magic buffers. So I really wondered in that, when I reacted to that audio, sorry, did he come through the magic buffers? And maybe my theory is correct, and maybe he's going to exit through the magic buffers he is on his return journey.
Journey back, said Edward. Well, thank you kindly, said Rainbow Sun. Your railway is quite wonderful, Edward. I can see why Mr. Conductor often comes here. Edward smiled appreciatively. Well, time to go, whistled Rainbow Sun. As you folks say, dry rails and good running. And with that, Rainbow Sun thundered out of the big station. Edward chuckled, as Rainbow Sun was soon out of sight. Things began to return to normal after that. There were no more visitors, no more reports of Diesel 10, and for some of the engines, someone else hadn't made themselves known.
Cranky?
Barked Cranky when Percy arrived with some flat trucks one day. You were supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry.
Oh, of course, I remember. You know, we all know George was going to have a role in Magic in the original version of Magic Railroad as one of Diesel 10's sidekicks. I think Cranky was supposed to have a role in Magic Railroad as well, where he was actually stationed at Knapford Station, and we get an explanation. But obviously that never happened. But I think this is key for giving an explanation to why Cranky was at Knapford and not Brandon Dock. So, yeah.
Sorry, said Percy, but I was delayed at the harbour. I'm surprised you didn't use that wretched magic stuff that pretty little engine with the gold smoke box had, growled Cranky. That would have made your job worthwhile. In case it didn't slip your hook, said Percy, Lady's not here. Probably a good course, barked Cranky. Percy took no notice. I preferred you back at the harbour, he muttered as he went to shunt his trucks into place. It was lucky for him that Cranky didn't hear. Come on, Gordon, said James that evening. Admit it. Rainbow Sun is bigger, powerful, and more stronger than you. Give it a rest, little James, scoffed
He's being
Gordon.
teased for what happened.
All this Rainbow Sun talk is old news. Perhaps we should talk about your near experience at the smelters. That's fine by me, said James.
Yeah, I remember that one.
At least I didn't get jumped by Rainbow Sun. The other engines laughed, except Thomas. Percy had told him about Cranky, and now he was busy thinking about Lady. Cranky did make one point clear, though. Lady had not been seen for ages, and it made Thomas worry. That night, Thomas and Percy were on the mail run. Percy rolled into the station with letters from the other side of the island. Oh, Thomas, thank goodness, he said. I've been worrying about what Cranky said all day. It's worried me too, admitted Thomas. But Lady wouldn't want us to worry now, would she? She would want us to make Sir Topham Hatt proud, I suppose, said Percy. And besides, Thomas added, the Big Dipper will soon be mended. The wall of the sheds have now been fixed, and driver says Cranky's going back to the harbour.
Hooray!
That's something at least.
So this confirms once again that I like to think that drivers and firemen do exist in Magic Railroad, but we just don't see them. We just don't see them for some reason we do. But I do think drivers and firemen exist in Magic Railroad,
said Percy. Well, I'd best be going, said Thomas. Don't worry, Percy. Everything will return to normal. As Thomas left with his delivery, he began to wonder if everything he had said to Percy was true.
Surely
Thomas puffed across the island. His mail trucks rattled behind him and his lamp shone brightly. Thomas hoped that he wouldn't come across any talking tumbleweed, as he once had before, and thankfully he didn't.
Yeah,
but he was still worried about Lady. You would think that she would have come back by now, he pondered. As Thomas made his deliveries, he hoped he would see Lady at every station he stopped at. But every time he arrived, she was never there. Thomas's heart sank more and more with each delivery he made. His last delivery was the harbour. Even then, he didn't see Lady at all. Thomas waited for the last of his mail to be unloaded. He was just about to leave
in the rainbow with the
when
night
Edward
sky
pulled up.
edited.
Oh, hello, Thomas, he said. I thought I'd be the only engine working tonight. Oh, hi, Edward, said Thomas. What are you doing here? I've just helped reallocate Cranky. Edward chuckled. He
Ah,
wasn't happy about it. Then again, he never is. Thomas sighed. Is something troubling you? Asked Edward. Edward, said Thomas, should Lady be back by now? Edward gave a warm, supportive smile. Thomas, he said, don't forget, Lady's not like any other engine.
yep.
She has a railroad to look after
Mm-hmm.
and worlds to keep safe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember? Oh, I suppose I forgot, said Thomas.
Yep.
What was the last thing Lady told you? Asked Edward, when you took her back to the railroad. Something about a moon, said Thomas, but I almost forgot. I'm sure the answer will come to you,
I think it
said
will come
Edward.
to him. Talk of the moon to get
Right,
to see Lady.
I'd best finish off with Cranky. I know what he'll say when I get back to him. Thomas gave a small chuckle, and his face fell once more. His mail trucks were uncoupled, now finished for the night, and Thomas headed back to the shed, light engine. As Thomas made his way home,
What's
he
this?
looked up at all the stars in the sky. They were beautiful, twinkling one by one. As Thomas passed through the valley, a loud whistle echoed around him.
Lady.
He stopped suddenly.
Lady.
The whistle sounded familiar. Lady? Called Thomas. Look to the moon, a soft voice echoed. The voice was so soft it felt like a gentle wind brushing against Thomas's funnel. He
Look at the
slowly
moon.
looked up and gasped with surprise. Right
Here it
before
is.
him, Thomas could see the moon. It was full and bright. He wasn't sure, but just for a few moments, he thought he could see Lady looking at him,
Lady in the moon.
smiling sweetly.
I hope my camera's not blocking it out, but you can see it right there.
I
You can
found
see
her,
right
Thomas
there.
whispered softly. Lady seemed to look at Thomas for a few moments before she faded away, revealing the moon to him once more. Remembering what Edward had said, Thomas smiled softly. Take care, Lady, he whispered,
Wow.
and thank you. Till we meet again. And Thomas coasted down a small hill and made his way home.
And helping each other moon. Another Brittle Croft dedication. Okay. Wow. That's definitely a good video last video before Kiva heads on his break, as you can see right there. So Lady said look to the moon. I didn't say she'd actually be in the moon right there, but yeah, that's literally what that was right there. So at least Thomas now knows that Lady is safe, and so always watching them from up there. From up there, I say. But yeah, I really like the fact this was definitely a great anniversary special as a tribute to 25 years since Thomas and the Magic Railroad came out. I can't believe it's been 25 years. We celebrate the 80th anniversary of the Railway series this year, but we also celebrate 25 years since Magic Railroad came out as well. And you know what, for this occasion, I want you guys to leave your thoughts, what your overall thoughts are on Magic Railroad in the description down below. What do you make of Thomas and the Magic Railroad 25 years on from its release? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it would have been better with the director's cut? Me personally, I think the director's cut with P.T. Boomer and potentially George as well definitely could have helped the film. It could have, but what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, beautiful audio story. This was definitely a great way to celebrate 25 years of Magic Railroad. And yeah, Lady in the Moon was definitely something magical to see right there. So yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Just a really nice audio story. Been last before Kiefer heads on his breaks. I mean, I don't know when Kiefer will return from his break, but as long as I know every up to all of his audio stories now, that makes me a very happy person. There's still a lot of Thomas content that I've still got to react to, and who knows, the next one we may take a bit of a break from audio stories and move back to trained adaptations. So maybe a little bit of a teaser I'm showing you right here for what my next Thomas reaction would be. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, not really much else to say, but it was a great audio story to celebrate 25 years of Magic Railroad, and I think I'm just going to leave it at that. You've also seen my previous Thomas reactions with an audio story of Trans Adaptation, including all the previous Magic Railroad audio stories that Kiefer has done. I'll have a playlist up in the top right corner of your screen right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit a like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought this video I reacted to. Also know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links to them will be in the description down below. Make sure you do, because I will upload another wee video on them later. I will share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring the bell to get notified, vote for new videos, and I post in the community tab, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!